what she does. None other than Tars Tina. Welcome,
Hey!
Tina.
Yes, hello. I guess I have to unmic. Hello. And I'm super excited and grateful to be here today. And I just want to bring you into my world for a little
Mm.
bit. And I just want to bring you back to 2016, which was a life-changing year and moment for me. I was at the height of my career. My daughter was an NBA dancer, amazing. My son had 2 successful sneaker stores, and I was at the peak of my life when it came to fitness. Everything was great until one dark Friday night about 9:10 p.m. when I got a phone call from my daughter. And she was screaming, "Get to Rahway, something happened to Molly." So I jump in my car and I just start speeding down the highway. I'm calling him, the hospitals, the police stations. I even called the mayor of the town. I just did not know what to do. So I get there and he tells me to go to the police station. So I go to the police station and they don't tell me anything. So then I'm running down the street to the shop where his sneaker store was. And I get out the car and it's freezing cold outside. And I remember just running. And I'm running down the street and I'm running. I see all this yellow tape, the caution tape. And I see all these lights from police cars to ambulance, you name it. And I'm just running and I go and I pull the shop door, and a police officer grabs me from behind. They wouldn't let me in. And I'm looking around and there's about 50, 60, maybe 80, I don't know, there's a lot of people outside. And I just keep saying, "Where's my son? Where's my son?" I'm looking around and nobody's answering me. And he finally looks at me and he says, "I'm sorry, miss, your son is dead."
Oh, wow.
And at that moment, I had to make a decision. Was I going to move forward and be a winner, or was I going to fall back? Now, today I want to introduce to you a word that I have created called traumedy. Now, a traumedy is when a trauma and a tragedy, when these two energies collide, life-changing moments, experiences, they occur. We've all had some type of traumedy in our life, whether it was going through COVID, maybe it was a divorce, maybe it was losing your job. It could be big, it could be small, but we've all gone through something, right? And at that moment, I thought, well, Tina, I thought of all the things I've gone through in my life, and I've had a lot of traumedies. I mean, I can take you back to when I was 15 and 16 years old, and I tried to commit suicide twice. I can even share how I ended up in a mental hospital for 8 weeks from depression because my father died at 49 years old. Or, back to 2016. But at that moment, I said, "Okay, Tina, what are you going to do? Are you going to shape up or ship out?" as my grandmother would say, right? And I made a decision that moment, okay, I'm going to win. And I didn't even realize it till about 6 or 8 months ago. I was creating a program of things that I was doing. And I call this program today Mind and Body Transformation Program. I may have talked to you guys about it before, but we know the new year's coming up, right? 2023. And I don't know about you, but I love to win, okay? Everything I do, my whys, because of my children, because of my son who's no longer here. And I'm reevaluating this year. And I'm like, okay, what have you done so far this year? And I've done a lot, guys, trust me, a lot. And I'm just thinking like, all the things that I've done this year, if I would have known everything I know at this moment, if I would have known in January, February, even known in March, my business would have grown so much. I would have made so much money, so many more clients. And then I got to thinking, okay, Tina, what else do you need to become successful? Joining Toastmasters has been the conduit to get me to my goals of being my first TEDx talk. So I'm thinking of all the things I need. And as I told you guys last week, I had an event called Elevate Your Business. I had about 12 speakers. It was amazing. They poured into all of us. And today I want to share with you the top 3 things that I learned from this event that not only elevated my business, my mindset, my finances, my vibe. The first one, you heard me, right? Your vibe, your vibration. Your vibe is your tribe. Who are you surrounding yourself with? The speakers that were at this event, let me tell you, I was so honored and so grateful to be a part of these people. For example, my main speaker, her name is Barbara Majeski. And again, it's all about connecting, right? One of the speakers I had, she spoke about podcasts and TEDx, how you could be on a podcast, how you could run it, all these wonderful things. And then she said to me, and this is what I love about everyone in my circle, they're not selfish. When I spoke to her about 2 weeks ago, because mind you guys, I put this event together in 3 weeks. That's it. She's like, okay, Tina, who else can we get? Who can we get to be a part of this event? And she said, Barbara Majeski. Now, this is a woman who was on Good Day New York and the Today Show. And I'm like, girl, I can't get her. And she's like, cut it out, Tina. Do you know who you are? You know, she filled me up. Long story short, Barbara Majeski, when she was in her 40s, she got diagnosed with colon cancer. And at that moment in time, it was a lot going through the chemo. And she realized, she said, God, if you can get me through this, I'm going to go for everything. She knew that she had a lot more to do in her life. She also wanted to take care of her brother. And at 44, I believe it is, she got her dream. So the first one is your vibe is your tribe, my tip I'm talking about. And even before my event, I was like, wow, this woman pushed to do something so amazing. So the first tip I want to share from you is make sure the people you're surrounding yourself with are uplifting. At this point of the year, I don't know about you, but I'm getting rid of some dead weight. It's like baggage on your back, right? You got to get rid of it. The second tip that I want to share with you guys is gratitude. One of the speakers was in a very bad car accident the day before. Araya, the one that I told you does podcasts and TEDx. She's done TEDx. She was there and she had this cast on her arm, and she just spoke of the importance of being present with everything you're doing, with the people that you're surrounding yourself with. I don't know about you, but ever since that traumedy I had in 2016, my time is so precious. And I don't say this to sound stuck up or anything like that, but if I'm talking to you, like, you are lucky that I'm spending time with you, because there's only a couple people that will like get me like this, and that's my daughter. So being super present with what you're doing and who you're around. That's the second thing that I got from this event. And the third thing that I want to share with you is self-care. And I'm not talking about getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting massage. Yes, that's cool. That's great. We love it, ladies. By the way, I just got my nails done. I love it. I'm talking about that deep self-care. That self-care that makes you look in the mirror, face your demons, look at what you're really going through and charge through. I'm talking about that sitting still, meditation, journaling. Woo! Just thinking about it freaks me out. So those are the three things I learned from this Elevate Your Business Summit that I had. It was about 4 or 5 hours long. Thank goodness it was recorded so I can take more notes. I'm actually doing an ebook for it. And my goal moving forward is to just use my traumedies to support other women. As you know, or if you don't know, I work with women that are over 40. They may have gone through some type of traumedy in their life. And I want to use the gifts that God has given me, the traumedies, to support other women, because it's hard. It's hard to get up in the morning, even for me sometimes. So I want to teach what I'm learning. I'm so excited. I got a new coach. We're talking about coaches. You got Toastmasters right here is a coach for me. My personal trainer is a coach for me. And I recently got a new coach. And let me tell you guys, he's uplifted me. He's elevated. He's like got my mindset so focused that I just want to support other people. So if you're out there and you're struggling with almost anything, because it feels like I've gone through it all, reach out to me so we can have a one-on-one conversation to find out what's going on with you. If I can't support you, trust and believe I can find someone that can support you and lift you up. Again, I am Stars Tina, your traumedy energy coach that's going to transform your life and take you from good to great to amazing. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me, and have a wonderful new year. Bye.
Oh, great, Tina. Can we put a minute on the clock to give this lady cool?